Hey guys, it's Bizarre Individual, obviously, and today I'm going to be doing my Manga Readathon Challenge 2018 wrap-up. I am also going to be, this is also my announcement video that I'm going to be redoing the same challenges in 2019, and yeah, so I'm really looking forward to that. I might cheat, and well, I don't really think it's cheating, but I might reread some of the series for the same challenges, but I will be attempting to look for new series. So yeah, so the ones that I want to reread, I won't like be hard on myself and be like, oh well, I can't read that for that challenge again. I will be rereading the ones I do want to reread, but but for the most part, I will be finding new manga for each challenge. But anyways, so this was a lot of fun for the whole entire year, and I will try to go quick because this is a lot. But I had so much fun. A lot of the time I just read whatever I wanted and then it kind of fit. And then other times I kind of, like for the harder challenges, I had to kind of look. But this came up, this idea was, well, this challenge was made by Manga Hoarder. And she made 52 challenges, 52 different types of manga to read, and then she came up with 5 bonus questions. I almost completed everything, but with the bonus questions, I have 52 points, so I did technically win, but I was really hoping to finish every single challenge, but I'll get to like what challenges I couldn't finish and why. Some of them I didn't want to finish because one, I'm not interested in any manga under that category. But as you can see, yeah, these are also double stacked. There's 2 challenges per section because I ran out of room, and this is going to be a Frusto Cluck video because I have to hold a piece of paper. I am sick, and I'm going to have to go through all of these, but I did take definitely some time out of my morning to gather all of these because I couldn't find some of them even though they were on my shelf. So that's how massively oversized my collection is, which I'm not complaining, it's a good thing, but at the same time I was like, why can't I find this title? And I looked through all my shelves and I couldn't find it, and it was literally just chilling. But anyways, I guess I'll just get started. So the first challenge is a meta manga, a manga about like otaku stuff and or gaming or collecting. And of course I picked, I read this at the beginning of the year, Genshiken, and which was actually a reread. So I'll probably pick this one again for next year's challenge and actually continue it because I always just get to volume 3, and I think I didn't have volume 4 for a while. But anyways, I really enjoyed that one. Next one is I can't even remember how I said it, is a battle manga, and I have not reread this yet, but I'm reading this for the buddy read manga, if you want to go check that out. So I will be reading this by the end of the month, so 100%, so that's why I went ahead and counted it. Could be cheating, but whatever. Next up is a horror manga. I think 2 years went by, 1 year went by, and I stopped at volume 11 for some reason. I never discovered who won, and so I finally finished it, and it was exciting and amazing, and just everyone dies. But anyways, so the next one is a comedy manga. I read Magical Shopping Arcadia Abina Basham. I did like the anime better. I guess that one could be one that I could compare the anime to in a different challenge, but we're not going to. I already picked another one for that. But yeah, I just think they changed some characters around in Abina Basham that I didn't really, I like how the anime went more. Okay, the next one is a romantic manga, Voices of Distant Star. This is my favorite, another anime I could compare it to, my favorite OVA. I did really like the manga, even though I like the OVA more. So, once again. Okay, then this is a 4-panel manga. I need to reread this because I read it kind of fast. I did watch the anime and I really enjoyed it. was so much fun. I need to get the next volume of this, and then it'll be up to date. I know it just came out. Okay, next up is a historical. I read this one for another one of the Manga Hoarders challenge, for another one of her challenges, but had a lot of fun with that. Next up is a samurai, and I'm sorry this video is like all over the place. I'm doing the best I can with what space I got. A samurai martial arts. So I read that one. Really enjoyed Vagabond. It wasn't my didn't think it was my cup of tea. I always would put it in the challenge, read a new manga to you, or read a manga that you wouldn't normally read. And I read it and I loved it, so I put it in martial arts, or I think it's martial arts. Next up, a sports manga. Jingo's gave me this. I absolutely love it. Slam dunk. I actually, after I read this volume, I started the anime. I think they might have taken it off on, what was it? I think they might have taken it off on the Crunchyroll VR app. But anyways, I need to find that anime and continue the manga. Next up, a food manga, Sweetness and Lightning. As you all know, I'm actually unhauling that. It was just volume 10. I just thought I'd count it as a food manga since I read it. I did. I mean, it was cute. It wasn't bad. But anyways, next up is a mecha manga. I read Brain Powered volumes 1 through 4. Enjoyed it. Nothing special. It was kind of confusing, but it's sentimental because it's from my teenage years. Next up is a josei. All I read was volume 1, which is a sin because I absolutely love the anime. But I need to continue this series, I need to finish it. Don't have all the volumes yet, but I definitely have more than volume 1, so I need to continue that. I don't know what's wrong with me. That's another one that I'll probably reread for the same challenge next year, just because, you know. Okay, try not to get too disorganized. Next up is, I think this one was, sorry, an outtake print manga, and I'm going to use this one for another category as well, I already know, but I absolutely love INVU. Wow, I'm out of it. And what really sucks about it is that it is, well, first off, these volumes out of print, so it took me, like, I actually paid overpriced. I think I paid $30 for one and then $50 for another one, which is insane, but I absolutely love the series. It doesn't even finish in 5 volumes, it finishes in 6, so there's one more. Tokyo Pop, I know you hear everyone's cry, but please republish this series. Anyways, so next up is a hyped manga called Captor Sakura. I got kind of lazy and I didn't pull all the ones out I read, but I continued the second part. But another one that I might reread because I didn't finish it. I don't know what's wrong with me. But I was hoping to finish it this year so I could start Clear Card. But I didn't. But I did start the animated Clear Card. It is it's good. It's definitely shoujo-ish. But yeah, it's clamped, so it's my favorite. Okay. Next up is a Genkiai or alternative manga. Any title that doesn't fit into the mainstream of manga would work for this. I didn't really understand that challenge, and I don't think I ever will. And Manga Hoarder was so nice, like anything that I did not understand. She went down to my video and left like long comments explaining everything. She was just amazing, explaining, like, going out of her way and taking her time. But anyways, she said that I could pick this one, even though I don't understand that challenge, and I don't think I ever will, so I just gave up. But I did the challenge, I did the category, so that what counts. This is the one that I got for cheap. I didn't realize how pornographic it was, so I was actually going to get rid of it. It's pulp graphic comics, and I'm really glad I read it because I really enjoyed it. It actually opened up my other favorite series. It's Crying Freeman, which I'll talk about in a second, and it just opened me up to that, and I actually really enjoyed this one. This one was it was really good, but it wasn't like my favorite, if that makes sense. But it's by the same artist, that whatever that guy's name is, but it actually just introduced me to him, and I absolutely love his art style. Okay, next up is a borrowed manga. Like I keep saying, I borrowed this, then they gave it to me, so I thought I would count it because I did borrow it. So yeah, I liked it. Next up is like a Western steampunk. I read Riot for this. It has guns. It's kind of set in like Western theme. It's kind of steampunk, swords, guns, whatever. Next up is Planetesque. This is like space sci-fi. I didn't finish the second volume, which kind of sucks because I really enjoyed the first volume. I think I was just reading too much at the time, so I dropped it. But I mean, of course, I'm going to go back to it because I really enjoyed it. And which is weird is I don't really like Vinland Saga, but I absolutely love that one. It's by the same person. So yeah. Next up is a harem, a reversed harem. Gotta always read Tenchi. So I also read Love Hina, but I just picked this one instead. Next one is, forgot what this one was. Might be like a slice of life, maybe. Yeah, contemporary slice of life. Everyone already knows my thoughts of this. I didn't like it, but yeah. Next up is a thriller. Like I said, this video is going to be all over the place. Yeah, thriller, mystery, manga. I'm really enjoying Monster. I only got through volume, the first omnibus, so I actually have like a mental block on that, but yeah. Anyways, so I think that was Monster. Oh yeah, so in OEL stands for Original English Language. Any manga or manga-inspired comic, book, or graphic novel that wasn't written in Japanese will work for this challenge, and I picked Dramacon, which I only read the first volume, and then I got distracted, but I really enjoyed it. It was so much fun. It's about people that go to cons, like what's not to love. Okay, next up, I used Manga Hoarder's suggestion for this, because I kind of didn't understand it, because I'm stupid, but a translated manga where the title was not changed from Japanese. I picked Skip Beat. The next one, this one's kind of stretching it. It's a manga that features a character with a disability. I was really wanting to read like a more impacting story about someone with a disability, just so I could like understand it better. In this one of the goddesses can't walk, so it counts as a disability, but it's not even a main focus. I'm kind of bummed. Next year I will do better. As why I have a mental block. A Silent Voice is what I wanted to read. So I will read that next year 100% and can count that for this challenge. I just ran out of time, so I'm going to count it, but yeah, kind of disappointed with myself. Okay, next up, let me move faster. A manga featuring a character with superpower, Sailor Moon. A manga that features a non-human character. I think I missed one. Sorry. Okay. Oh. A non-human character. I picked Sayuki. I read more than that, but I just got volume 1 because I kind of got lazy laying all these volumes out at this point, to be honest. A manga that features gods or monsters. Delicious in Dungeon. A manga that features a female main character, and I picked Skip Beat again for that. Like some of them I did do, like I counted them twice, but a lot of them I didn't, as you can see. So she said that was allowed, so I did it, but a lot of times I didn't. And I mean, technically, if you really want to get technical, I could pick Kiss Him Not Me. I did read that recently, and I really enjoyed it. And sorry, my heater went on. But anyways, I'm already 14 minutes in, so I'm just going to talk kind of a little bit more loud as I'm sick, but whatever. So yeah, so let's count Kiss Him Not Me for that one. And then the next one is a manga that features an LGBT character, and then bonus, written by an LGBT author. And then I picked My Brother's Husband, and he is gay. So yeah, so I actually get a bonus point for that. So remember that bonus point. I'm going to use it. Okay. Next up, a manga set outside the country, and that's Soul to Soul. It's actually a manhwa, which is a Korean comic, but I really enjoyed it. I finally completed it. It completes in 5 volumes. A series that Tokyo Pop actually finished. Next up, a one-word title, Gone. And then I did pick Slayers, but it says The Slayer, so I mean, whatever. So I changed it. Then a manga that you've owned for years, I picked INVU again. A manga that is older than you, I have not done this one yet. I want to read My the Psychic Girl. I'll probably try to finish that one in Yu-Gi-Oh! So I will get that point, but as of now I don't have it. A manga by 2+ authors. I picked all my Clamp titles that I read because they just kind of, I don't know if you count that, but I'm going to count it because they just work on all the art, all the story together, so that counts. A manga with a color in the title, and I picked World War Blue. I just read that recently and I really enjoyed it. A recommended manga, Blackjack. A manga that you wouldn't normally read, Crying Freeman, and like I said, that one introduced me to this. Really enjoyed it. A new to you author, I Am Hero. Really enjoying that series, really want to get more for Christmas. A collection of short stories, X. A hardcover release, Finland Saga. A manga that was made in 2018, Escape Journey. Really loving this. The next volume comes out tomorrow, so I will be definitely keeping up with that. Read a manga, watch the anime. Attack on Crete, Black and White. really enjoy this film. It's I actually want to already rewatch it. The manga was really good. Like a lot of times I say I either like the anime or the manga more. In this one, I like both of them the same. Of course, this is kind of like short stories like that lead into each other. This is just an overall plot. I enjoy both of them. This is a good movie, like in movie form. This is a really good manga. So yeah. Anyways, so next up is catch up or complete a series. Battle Royale, a manhwa or something else. I don't know what that one is, but a manhwa INVU, which I did read like a lot of manhwa, so could use any of those. And then let's see, a comic graphic novel from another country, manga. Represents Japanese comic book traditions. Don't forget to check out a great work coming out of other countries. I'm probably going to read Real Drama by the end of the year. If I don't get to it, then I won't get that point. So, like I said, I still have that one, and I think I said another one, and then another one that I still need to complete that I'm not going to complete, is a comic graphic novel from another, a light novel. This is a genre of Japanese fiction that has close ties to the manga industry, usually published as a serial and often features the same stories and characters as the manga or anime. So I did have an idea in mind for that. Next year I will do better, so that one I need to start like reading like in January, so I can actually finish it by the end of the year. But yeah, that's that one I'm just gonna not do. And then I think I missed one, and it was like read a nonfiction manga, and I'm not going to do that one because I'm not interested in buying a nonfiction manga at the moment. I might look into one in January and see, and like I don't want to just go get a nonfiction manga and then not enjoy it. I want to actually look into it and get one that I'll actually enjoy, if that makes sense. Because last challenge I did enjoy it. It was just kind of repetitive. The name escaped me, but and I just kind of went out and got it just for this challenge in the readathon that I did last year, and I don't want to do that again. I want to actually be interested in, so anyways, so I'm skipping that one. So, and then it was then 52, your favorite manga, and that would be Akara Under the Bridge. Thank you, That Manga Kid, for recommending this to me. I absolutely love it. It's so wacky. And then, for the bonus questions, 2+ series by the same translator. I'm going to do, and I'm so unprofessional, I did look up his name, and I was going to get it, but I already started this video without looking it up again. Soul Eater and Vinland Saga. The same dude, I don't know his name, so if you do know, write it down in the comments. Warped, I don't know how much he warped, but it said translated to Warps, and Soul Eater and Vinland Saga was underneath, so I don't even know what that means. I don't know, but all I know is that it said translated and his Warps, and Soul Eater and Vinland Saga were underneath it, so we're going to count that extra point and roll with it. A manga in original Japanese. This one I need to work on sooner. I thought I could get just read a chapter in and count it, but just translate it as best as I can, looking at the English and the Japanese, but I failed, so we're not going to do that one. I will do that one next year. 3+ series by the same author. I need to read the Mai one to count as my oldest one, and then I'll have Crying Freeman, Strain, and Mai, which is technically the same artist and not the author, but if I do that, I'm going to count that one. She did say make the challenges, so I think that's 3 by the same artist. That's pretty good, so we're going to count that. An omnibus or single volume over 500 pages, and I read Tech Concrete, and that's over 600 pages, so score me. An award-winning manga we're going to count, because I think Vagabond or Monster, one of those had to win an award, or Plain Test. I think Plain Test did win an award. So we're just going to count that one too. So adding everything up, if I finish Yu-Gi-Oh! And The Psychic Girl, I will have 52 or 53 points. Because I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5 extra points because of the same author. If they're excuse me, like I said, I'm sick. LGBT, so that's 5 points, and then I think I missed the nonfiction one, so I'm not going to do that one. And then I missed the light novel one, not going to do that one. And then I missed the comic book one, but if I do that one, that counts. And so I think I missed 3 or 4, and even if I don't read Yu-Gi-Oh! Or Mai, then I come out with 51 or 52 points, and I'll take it. So this was a lot of fun. I'm going to wrap it up because it's 23 minutes, but I will be doing this over again next year. I would like to update it once a month, but that's not going to happen because that's what I wanted to do this month. But maybe if I get on a schedule or something. But yeah, I had a lot of fun, so that's really all that matters. And thank you, Manga Hoarder, for doing this. And yeah.